Welcome to Easy English Daily Wear. Small daily practice leads to big English success. Have you ever studied English for months or even years? But when someone asks you a simple question like, "How are you?" your mind suddenly goes blank. You know the words. You understand the grammar. But speaking feels impossible. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of English learners feel exactly the same. The good news is this: you're not stuck because you're bad at English. You're stuck because you've been practicing the wrong way. In today's lesson, we're going to change that. You'll discover why speaking feels difficult, how to think in English naturally, and simple daily habits that will help you speak with confidence. So don't worry about being perfect. Relax. Liste carefully. Repeat after me. And let's begin. Why do we feel stuck? Imagine two English learners. The first learner studies grammar every day. They memorize long vocabulary lists. They read many textbooks, but they rarely speak. The second learner knows fewer grammar rules. They don't know thousands of words. But every day, te liste, te repets. They speak aloud. After 1 year, who speaks more naturally? Usually, the second learner. Why? Because speaking is a skill, just like swimming, just like riding a bicycle. You cannot learn it by only reading. You must practice. A short story. Mettez Anna. Anna 8 years old. She has been learning English for 3 years. She can understand movies with subtitles. She gets good grades on English tests. But one day, she meets an American tourist. The tourist smiles and says, "Hi, could you help me?" Anna understands every word. But she freezes. Her heart beats faster. She worries about making mistakes. Several seconds pass. Finally, she quietly says, "Immégarom sourit." My English isn't very good. The tourist smiles kindly. That's okay. After the tourist leaves, Anna feels disappointed. Je dank. I studied for years. Why couldn't I answer? The answer is simple. Anna practiced English, but she didn't practice speaking. The biggest mistake: many learners believe they need perfect grammar before speaking. That isn't true. Native speakers make grammar mistakes too. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is communication. Imagine a small child. Does the child speak perfect grammar? How? Children learn by listening, repeating, trying, making mistakes, and trying again. That's exactly how adults can learn too. Vocabulary, practice, phrase. To freeze means to suddenly stop because you're nervous. Exemple. I froze when someone spoke English to me. Repets. Phrase. Confident. Confident means believing in yourself. Exemple. I want to feel confident when I speak. Repets. Confident. Communique. Communicate means sharing ideas with another person. Exemple. I want to communicate in English. Repets. Communicat. Habit. A habit is something you do regularly. Exemple. Listening every day is a good habit. Repets. Habit. Improver. Improve means to become better. Exemple. My English improves every week. Repet. Improve. Daily conversation practice. Imagine you're meeting someone for the first time. Listen carefully. David. Hello. My name is David. What's your name? Lucie. Et David. X en terme, Lucie. Nice to meet you. David. Nice to meet you too. Where are you from? Lucie. I'm from Brazil. How about you? David. I'm from Canada. Is this your first time here? Lucie. Yes, iti. I'm a little nervous because my English isn't perfect. David. Don't worry. Your English is good. The important thing is that you're speaking. Lucie. Thank you. That makes me feel much better. Shadowing practice. Now it's your turn. Repeat after me. Ready? I'm learning English every day. Pause. Excellent. I don't need to be perfect. Pause. Very good. I just need to keep speaking. Pause. Wonderful. Mistakes help me improve. Pause. Fantastique. I believe in myself. Pause. Amazing. Listening questions? Let's review. Question 1. Why did Anna freeze? Correct. She was afraid of making mistakes. Question 2. What is the biggest mistake many learners make? Excellent. They wait until their English is perfect before speaking. Question 3. What is more important than perfection? Very good. Communication. Question 4. What should you do every day? That's right. Listen. Repet. And speak. English type. Stop asking yourself, what if I make a mistake? Instead esca. What if I learn something new today? Every conversation is practice. Every mistake is progress. The more you speak, the more natural English becomes. End of part 1. Excellent work. Now it's time for the next big step. If speaking English feels slow, if you translate every sentence in your head before you speak, then this lesson is for you. Today, you'll learn how to train your brain to think directly in English. Don't worry. You don't need thousands of vocabulary words. You don't need perfect grammar. You only need simple English and daily practice. Let's continue. Why translating slows you down. Imagine someone asks you, "What did you do yesterday?" Many learners do this. First, they think in their native language. Then, they translate every word into English. And they check the grammar. Finally, t'esprit. By that time, the conversation has already moved on. Now, imagine another learner. The question is asked. Immediately. T'es en sous. Yesterday, I visited my friend. We had lunch together. Et toi, fun? Eh? Because they are thinking in English. That is your goal. Not perfect English. Natural English. Story. Michael changes his learning habit. Michael loved studying grammar. He owned 5 English grammar books. Every evening, he completed grammar exercises. His test scores were excellent. But whenever he spoke with native speakers, he became nervous. Un afternoon, his English teacher asked him, "Michael, How often do you speak English? Michael looked down. He smiled a little. Almost never. The teacher nodded. Then that's what you need to practice. The next day, Michael changed his routine. Instead of studying grammar for 1 hour, he spent 20 minutes listening, 20 minutes repeating, and 20 minutes speaking aloud. At first, it felt strange. Sometimes he forgot words. Sometimes he made mistakes. But he didn't stop. After 1 month, he noticed something amazing. Speaking became easier. He no longer translated every sentence. English started coming naturally. Daily speaking practice. Here's a simple exercise. Look around your room. Describe what you see. Lies den first. Den repet. Speaker. I am sitting in my room. There is a desk in front of me. My laptop is on the desk. There is a glass of water beside it. The room is quiet. The window is open. The weather is beautiful today. I feel relaxed. I am practicing English. Every day I become more confident. Now pause the video. Look around your own room. Describe 5 things you can see. Don't worry about mistakes. Just keep speaking. Vocabulary practice. Naturally. Naturally means in an easy and normal way. Exemple. I want to speak English naturally. Repet. Naturally. A routine. A routine is something you do every day. Exemple. My morning routine includes English practice. Repet. Routine. Repet. Repeat means to say something again. Exemple. Repeat after the speaker. Repet. Repet. Practice. Practice means doing something again and again to improve. Exemple. Daily practice brings success. Repet. Practice. Relaxed. Relax means calm and comfortable. Exemple. I feel relaxed when I study. Repet. Relaxed. Real-life conversation. Emma is visiting a new city. She asks a stranger for directions. Listen carefully. Emma. Excuse me, could you help me? Of course. What do you need? Emma. I'm looking for the city library. Do you know where it is? Yes. Go straight for 2 blocks. Then turn left. You'll see a large white building. The library is next to the park. Ma. Thank you so much. Ma. You're very welcome. Enjoy your day. Ma. Thank you. Yuto. Shadowing practice. Now repeat after me. Speak clearly. Ready? Could you help me? Os. Excellent. Go straight. Pause. Very go. Turn left. Pause. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Pause. Fantastique. I'm becoming more confident every day. Pause. Amazing. One more time. Speak a little louder. Confidence grows when you use your voice. Listening questions. Let's review. Question. What did Michael change? Correct. He changed his daily English routine. Question 2. How did Michael practice? Excellent. Elle tenait. Repeated. And spoke aloud. Qu'est-ce que tu en tries? What was Emma looking for? Verigo? She was looking for the city library. Qu'est-ce que tu en fous? Where was the library? That's right. It was next to the park. Excellent work. English type. If you want to think in English, start with simple sentences. Don't translate. Just describe what you see. For example, I'm drinking coffee. The weather is sunny. I'm walking to work. I'm reading a book. Simple English spoken every day is much more powerful than difficult. English you never use. End of part 2. Fantastic work. You're doing an incredible job. So far, you've learned why English learners often feel stuck. And you've discovered how to stop translating and start thinking in English. Now let's talk about the biggest challenge of all. Fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of sounding funny. Fear of forgetting words. Here's something important to remember. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. The people who speak English confidently today didn't become fluent because they never made mistakes. They became fluent because they never stopped speaking. Today, you'll learn how to replace fear with confidence. Take a deep breath. Relax. Listen carefully. And let's continue. A story about confidence. Mettez James. James dreamed of working for an international company. He studied English every evening after work. His grammar improved. His vocabulary grew. His listening became much better. But when he had the chance to speak, he stayed silent. Ondai. His manager announced exciting news. Our company will welcome visitors from Canada next week. I need someone to help them. James wanted to volunteer. He knew he could do it. Putain! Fear entered his mind. What if I make mistakes? What if they don't understand me? What if they laugh? So, he said nothing. Another employee accepted the opportunity. Later that evening, James felt disappointed. He realized something important. His English wasn't holding him back. Is firois. That night, he made a promise to himself. From today, I will speak English every day, even if I make mistakes. Small changes, big results. The next morning, James looked in the mirror. He smiled and said, "Good morning, James. Today will be a great day. A fiesta." It felt a little strange, but he continued. On his way to work, he described everything he saw. The sky is blue. There are many cars on the road. I can see a coffee shop. À l'instime. He ordered his meal in English. Aum. He talked to himself for 5 minutes. Everidai. His confidence grew stronger. After 3 months, his manager smiled. James, would you like to welcome our international guests next week? Team. James smiled confidently. Yes, I'd be happy too. Vocabulary practice. Volonté. A volunteer is someone who offers to do something willingly. Exemple. I volunteered to help. Repère. Volonté. Opportunity. An opportunity is a chance to do something. Exemple. This job is a great opportunity. Repère. Opportunity. Confidently. confidently means with confidence. Exemple. She answered confidently. Repay. Confidently. Promise. A promise is something you say you will do. Exemple. I made a promise to practice every day. Repay. Promise. Improve. Improve means to become better. Exemple. My speaking improves every week. Repay. Improve. Real-life conversation. James meets one of the Canadian visitors. Listen carefully. Visitor. Good morning. Are you James? James. Yes, premier âme. Welcome to our company. My name is James. It's a pleasure to meet you. Visitor. Thank you. Immégarom, Emily. It's my first visit here. James. We're very happy to have you. Did you have a good trip? Emily. Yes. The flight was long, but everything went well. James. That's good to hear. If you need anything, please let me know. Emily. Thank you. Everyone has been so friendly. James. You're very welcome. Let's begin the office tour. Shadowing practice. Now, it's your turn. Repeat after me. Ready? It's a pleasure to meet you. Pause. Excellent. Welcome to our company. Pause. Very good. Please let me know if you need anything. Us. Wonderful. Every mistake helps me improve. Pause. Fantastique. I speak English with confidence. Pause. Amazing. Now repeat all 5 sentences one more time. Remember. Confidence grows every time you speak. Listening questions. Let's see what you remember. Question. Why didn't James volunteer at first? Correct. Because he was afraid of making mistakes. Question 2. What promise did James make? Excellent. He promised to speak English every day. Question 3. Who visited James's company? Very good. Visitors from Canada. Question 4. What did James say to Emily? That's right. Essay. Welcome to our company. Excellent. Speaking deep. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Instead, speak with the English you already know. Simple sentences are powerful. For example, I'm learning English. I enjoy reading. Today is a beautiful day. I want to improve. These sentences may be simple, but they help build real speaking confidence. The more you speak, the more natural English becomes. End of part 3. Excellent work. Today you learned that confidence doesn't come before speaking. Confidence comes from speaking. Every conversation. Every mistake. And every small success makes you a stronger English speaker. My English improves every week. Repay. Improve. Final shadowing challenge. Now it's time for your final speaking challenge. Repeat every sentence clearly. Ready? I am not afraid to speak English. Buzz. Excellent. Every mistake helps me learn. Buzz. Very good. I speak English a little better every day. Buzz. Wonderful. Confidence comes from practice. Pause. Fantastique. I will never give up. Pause. Amazing. No. Say all 5 sentences again. Without stopping. Great job. Final listening questions. Let's review everything you've learned today. Question 1. What daily routine did Sarah create? Correct. She listened, repeated, spoke, and learned 3 new words every day. Question 2. What changed Sarah's life? Excellent. She stopped waiting to be perfect and started practicing consistently. Question 3. What did Sarah buy at the bookstore? Very good. She bought an easy English novel. Question 4. What is the biggest lesson from today's video? That's right. Practice every day. Don't fear mistakes and keep speaking. Excellent work. Final English tip. Here is a simple daily plan you can follow. Morning. Listen to English for 10 minutes. Afternoon. Speak about what you're doing in simple English. Evening. Read 1 page of an English book. Learn 3 new words. Repeat yesterday's vocabulary. Before bed. Say 5 English sentences about your day. If you do this every day, your English will become stronger. 1 day at a time. Final motivation. Allez, remember. Fluency isn't built in 1 day. It's built. Une conversation. Une sentence. Une mistake. And 1 small victory at a time. Don't compare yourself to other learners. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. If you know 1 more word today, if you spoke 1 more sentence today, then you're already making progress. Believe in yourself. Keep moving forward. Your future English-speaking self will thank you. Fechar outro. Thank you so much for spending this time with us on Easy English Daily. We hope this lesson helped you feel more confident and inspired to start speaking English naturally. If you enjoyed today's lesson, please like this video. Subscribe to Easy English Daily for more English listening practice, speaking lessons, vocabulary, shadowing exercises, and real-life conversations. Question of the day. What is 1 English-speaking habit you will start today? Write your answer in English in the comments below. Until next time, keep listening, keep speak, keep practicing. Andre Montbert. Every small step you take today brings you closer to speaking English naturally. Thank you for watching Easy English Daily. See you in the next lesson.